The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First down. Here's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. Gets past one man. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2nd and 11 at the 41. To the air again, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 41 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson being chased out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. First down and more for Jackson as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengalsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
6-0 our score after one. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. On 2nd and 9, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Second down and goal. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 70 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
We're seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Burrow looking to pass. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Burrow going to throw again. Rolling to his right. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner. And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson, rolling to his left. This will be caught by Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson steps away. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That was all great until the final act. Able to